I don't even know if I want to dive into the depths of hell to talk about the WWE, but I kind of thought about it a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, that's where, so.
Off some PTSD, bro. Shit.
Yeah, there is some legit PTSD with that place.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it.
Dude, you were the first dude that I was like friends with there.
For sure.
Because I came in right after, because Tough Enough happened.
Right.
You came in earlier than, because the whole Tough Enough squad that ended up getting brought on came in like a month after you did, which was right at the same time that I came in. I started. Right. So like we were kind of on the floor in the same beginners courses, like with each other, but not in the same like classes quite yet. But like I could just tell from from the little interaction that we had from a distance. And like in the weight room and shit, I was like, yo, this is one of my people. I know this. Like I could feel like it's like one of those things where when you meet somebody, you just have like instant chemistry.
For sure, bro. And like we thought the same immediately without words, because we were in there kind of like looking at some of these motherfuckers like, wait, what? And then we're making our own face to ourselves, and then we just so thankfully saw each other making the same expression. And I'm like, oh yeah, you thinking that too? Yeah, damn, bro, what was that? You know what I mean? And then I just kept repeating. And then that might have been our first communication, honestly, without even thinking about it until just now. And then we kind of like, what up? Like, yeah, exchange, like, all right, cool. I got your number now. What up? Yep, cool. And then now, like, we're kind of like in this together from a distance, because we're big dudes that we were just talking about, coincidentally, that we're gonna make all these motherfuckers feel safe so they can accept us into their shit, because we're trying to take their shit over, not in a malicious way, just in a fucking championship way, dog. Bro, like straight up. And like they were cool with that, bro. Like the way I would break it down to the simple human that maybe isn't a fucking big ass mark or whatever, it would be like there's like type A and type B in modern day WWE, and it goes like this. Type A is like the glorious, like kind of wrestled in high school, maybe did some football in high school, then went straight into the indie scene, bro. And they were in the trenches for sure, right? And they were just doing their thing. And like, that's cool. I don't really know that culture. I wasn't a part of it. I'm not going to pretend like I was part of it. I respect it though, 100%. And I'm only sounding facetious because these motherfuckers came out my throat, you feel me? So like, they basically like go through the streets. They develop their ever-changing gimmick, and they become the face.
Who was coming for your throat?
I would say like all of WWE, in the sense of the way that I won and gained my positioning there. It was like
right. There was like this saltiness. You had like automatically you had like this negative. You were getting negative energy from people from the jump because you won that year. What year was that? 2016?
It was 2015, yeah. 15.
Yeah, you won 2015 WWE Tough Enough, right? You were the reality TV show's winner, which got you a contract for a pretty considerable amount of money, right? $250K?
Yeah, out the jump and then some, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So that makes people salty. You know what I mean? That you come in and make
it was my first $250,000, bro. I mean, like I remember the day, like let's share the moment. I remember one day I woke up, I was like, damn. That's a whole lot of sexy ass cash coming my way. I got a nice bed for it. So I went to Chase.
How old were you? 24, 25?
I was 24.
Okay.
I went to Chase. I was like, skirt. I never been in Chase before ever. Well, actually I had been, but not with my account. And then so I was like, yo, I need a Premier account if that's a real thing, because I got some Premier cash flow coming in and I want to put it in your shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like whatever kind of heavy metal, dense, clinky card you got, I'm gonna grab that. And then so like, oh cool, we'll set you a business. And then I'm like waiting. That's kind of when that first little like head jog came, because I won and I didn't even see bread for like 2 weeks. I was like still like using some of my like considerable cash to like get me by type shit. And all of a sudden one morning I woke up. This is the part I'm supposed to sing of the whole thing. I'm just getting long-winded here. I woke up. I was like, ooh. And then it was like, I'm like, what is this? A sidekick again? Like a weird-ass vibration? I'm like, this is my iPhone. It's making a weird-ass vibration. I look. It's like saying something to me like, it's like, you got a notification on your Chase account. I check my Chase account. Boom. It's like, there's been a deposit. Look at it. 1, 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0, period, 0, 0, 0. I'm like, damn, 100K in the account? No cap. What it is, I was like, oh shit, Amazon. Tink, tink. Buy Amazon Prime. Yep. Tink, tink. Sing, 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 sing. I didn't even get out of bed. I spent like 2 G's. I was like, bing, 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 bing. Nickelodeon. Because it's still rocket power, dog. Straight up, it's still rocket power.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, it's still rocket power, dog. Yo.
So that's got to be an incredible feeling, right? To just get a big lump sum of cash.
Yeah, like that's an incredible feeling because also like it's all legal, so that's even better. You're like,
well, and especially because of you had been grinding.
Bro, I'd been grinding. It was like 16 weeks, bro. Like it went like this, bro. I had a.
Well, I mean, even before wrestling, like even before the Tough Enough, like from football and like just on the come up, and it's as a youngster into young manhood. You know what I mean? Like you were on the grind, a different grind, but still the grind nonetheless.
Bro, nonetheless, bro, I was on the grind, dog. And like I appreciate you saying that, and like I know you know that more than a lot of people, but like I feel like that payout was nice. It was kind of like one of those karma payout moments where like I had been deserved that like indefinitely. It was just a matter of time type shit, and it was just like a nice little moment to like a nice win. You feel me? Like I was out there doing what I was like trying to learn to love and getting a lot of cash for it, and I needed that cash in the moment, and I think it was just something that I learned a whole lot of lessons from the WWE in a whole. But I'll go back to that original story, bro. I was basically saying there's that type A. They're like the indie scene sicko.
No, we were talking about the people that were the way you were feeling towards people coming after you because of that stick, because you had that money.
Oh yeah. So like, that was the type A. These type A guys were mostly the most hurt ones, right? So that type A is like the guys that like came up through the indie scene and made it and were coincidentally also in NXT. So these are a very specific type of indie guys, and they got there through their own certain individual ways, but they were, for whatever reason, in this accumulation at the same sequential time that I had just gotten to NXT. And
they're just like purists, and they believe that there was like a certain way to come up in wrestling, and the way that you did was a non-traditional way. So instead of being understanding that it's like a crazy diverse world, and there's
my mouth maliciously
to get there,
they came at me. So I'm just like, I remember that shit. You feel me? So for me, and then there was the type B that were like more like me that also didn't give a fuck and were just like, yo, this is cool. Like, let's make money together or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They were usually the guy that like maybe had a couple of athletic or like some type of physical entertainment like paths prior to wrestling that were able to like showcase their talents and their abilities, and then they got absorbed through recruitment. So like they kind of also had like a little more of like a hop to intro into the WWE. So like that was like a natural segregation of like two types of humanoids in the WWE, and I felt there was always like a slight clash. Like just it was obvious to me, and I think I was probably on a biased end of that, so like I saw it differently. But
yeah, there was a little bit of animosity between like the wrestling purists and then like the guys who came from different endeavors. There was like those two camps, and like I don't know, I honestly, the time that you were there, things were completely different. So there was like a different kind of mindset that was there.
Because I've heard that a lot now. It's a damn shame that it was like that. Because like,
but it was bad. It was bad there for a while in terms of that. Some of that too is also when you first get there, not realizing that there's so many games that are being played and there's so many levels of the illusion that when you first come in, like you're kind of getting it from all over the place. But it takes you a little bit to realize that the majority of the people you're getting shit from aren't shit. They're not even anybody to waste your thoughts over because they have no say over, your money or like whatever your tasks or assignment are. It's just like weird social pressure that's like, yo, you're not my boss, you're my coworker.
Right. And like up front, you're not even really sure like how to like place that hierarchy. And you kind of like as an athlete, maybe you like can take that template of like discipline and teamwork and earning your spot and apply it to that, and it might be too crass or too hardcore for you. You feel me? So like, all of a sudden you're like, what the fuck is this? I'm like hurting feelings from doing this like hoorah team shit. I gotta like back off. So then it was just different
because it's not. It's an illusion of a team atmosphere. They use like that's why it's like they like athletes and they come in and they like have the producers like call themselves coaches, and then like so then you're like coach, and you've been trained since however 8 years old, however whenever you first started playing sports to like listen to your coach and to like try and like you're trained well essentially. You can be programmed very well, so like that coach athlete relationship can be like taken advantage of. So it's like when you get in there as an athlete, you got to realize it's not athletics.
Right. And that's kind of it's hard to like make that transition because you're like doing something so similar to what you're used to. But anyway, for my personal, so that's just like an ideology that I like would preach if I were to explain it. But then for my personal story now, like then quickly I had already this cloud around me that was just kind of like waiting for me to slip on a banana peel so they could pounce, just like in any situation.
Yeah, you drew a lot of attention when you were in there.
I did, bro. And so I like at one point in time I was at home watching Raw, and then they had just declared me a heel, and I was like, all right, cool, I can rock with that. They gave me this kind of like whack name. They weren't trying to like let me be Yeti. They were trying to make me be like Bronson Matthews. So I like painted up Bronson, Big Action Matthews, the most controversial man in sports entertainment today.
I remember this character.
So I was just like, you know what I mean? I was trying to roll with that, and I was kind of like letting it be broad but cool with me, and like be soft and keep them gentle and let them re-accept me because they already had me from a distance. But I kept coming back with my charisma. They'd be like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. And then like I got a cut. I started getting some work in. We had a good ass match one time. We had some nice moments. Like there was a couple matches I had. There was a couple promos I cut, and then all of a sudden, like I slipped on this banana peel. I was at home watching Raw as the new declared heel, and I threw up a tweet as I was live watching the Big Show bop up the Social Outcasts, these 4 like YMCA looking motherfuckers that came on semi-gothic shit, came out. They like did their cool gimmick, like no disrespect. It was mad cool. And then all of a sudden, this motherfucking Big Show came out and was like, enough of this shit. Bop, 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 bop. They're all out. And so I'm thinking, okay, I'm heel mode. Like, how am I going to critique this on Twitter? Because now it's my job. I'm clocking in. I'm on a clock in when I'm at the crib watching. So then I'm like, yup, I like it. ... return. Hashtag, instead of their name, Social Outcasts, I said hashtag Social Jobbers. Oh, shit. No. Oh, shit.
Yo, this tweet, bro, this tweet got mad action. This tweet got mad action. It got mad social media tracking, right? You had sites picking up. You had non-wrestling sites picking it up, talking about it, which is like it's hard to do to like pick up traction outside of the wrestling world with like wrestling, especially a tweet from like a wrestler to a wrestler, right? Then within the wrestling world, like you legit, like not in character got people mad, but got like real life people angry as hell, like sad as hell. Sad as hell, bro. Just tears rolling down these boys' eyes.
If I like it, ... hashtag Social Jobbers. Okay. And the only reason I even knew what the jobber word was and was trying to use it within my newfound ecosystem was because these motherfuckers are jokingly calling us jobbers all the time. And they're just like, and I don't care. That's cool. Like, I'm with that. Like if you want to vet me from calling me jobber, like that's cool, bro. And if you don't know what jobber is, Google that shit. You'll be disappointed if you Google it. Basically, I call them social jobbers. It was disrespectful. So anyway, that led into like all this crazy animosity. You're like temporarily kicked out of the locker room. But guess what? No one actually even said to me. I got an email about it, and then like a text message from Bloom about it. And then I was kind of like, what? Like, this is real? So then I like tested and I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, where I'm from, like say that to my face, I'm really kicked out. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird, like electronic shit, talking about me like some indefinite shit. So I just went into the locker room one day for a quick little, like first session, I left my bag, like kind of not really like claiming a spot in the locker room, but also like in there. We went to practice. I came back up and my shit was all out in the hallway. I don't know if you remember if you were there, but my shit was all out in the hallway.
I remember.
You remember that, dog? You remember?
Yeah, dude, I was there for the whole thing.
I know you were. That's why I'm asking.
I was there for the whole thing.
Bro, you were there for the whole shits, bro. I was so pissed. Like, that was one of the days where, like, on my big man shit, I was like, death or not death. I was pissed, bro. I'm like, how dare you throw my shit? Like, not only did they, like, put my shit out in the hall, they unzipped it like a bitch would and did a ding, 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 pepper, pepper, pepper.
Right.
Win. Oh, oops, I ran out because all the whole bag's on the floor now. I was like, damn, bro. Like, what if I had something valuable in there? Like, what if I had my laptop in there, some shit that did it all on some cute shit? Like, really good that shit. Be a man. Like, cut a promo on me. Like, get some work in, bitch. Like, whoever did that, I'm calling y'all right now. Fuck you, homie. Anyway, I think it was Bull Dempsey's bitch ass, probably. Psych. You can edit that out if you want.
I ain't editing shit, bro. I ain't editing shit.
But anyway, like, also, bro, when they canned Billy Gunn, bro, however that went down, that was like my fucking.
That was your guy.
That was my Qui-Gon Jinn just died, bro. I was like, no way.
Damn.
That was my Qui-Gon. I felt it in the air, bro. He was
trying
to sun me hard, but he like, I felt like he fucked me. I was like, yo, I'm gonna like learn a lot from this guy. I have the same mindset as him. I have the whole company. I'm like, if anyone if I'm trying to aspire to be like, it'd be like Billy Gunn, like just like as a man first and then as a retainer second. He was cool as fuck, bro. Like,
yeah.
Shame you didn't get to experience him as much as I did, even though I didn't get to experience him for sure.
Right.
Once I got into it, I wasn't seeing him a lot. He was trying to give me that, like, oh shit, he's gonna give me heat. You know what I mean? Like, he's cool as fuck, but these people don't know yet, so he's gonna give me heat if I associate too heavy. That's how I felt, but who knows? Like, I still fuck with him. Like, he's cool. But then when Matt Bloom took over, he was kind of like on some Humpty Dumpty's just got put together again. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, damn, this fool is diabolical. One day, like, I was like getting outside of my relationship, and I was like at Chipotle with somebody, and this fool texted me like Chipotle. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, yay. Don't you? Like, fat motherfucker, I know you do. Like, damn, what you talking about me about? Do I like Chipotle? But he was just hitting me like, I seen you, and I know who you're with. And that's cool, like, but damn, like, that's how I knew it was weird, bro. Like, you show me cards like that, I know you're weird. Like, why would you text me that, bro? You're a grown-ass man. I don't even know how old you are. I'm going to guess 40 plus easily with your fucking, like, what the fuck?
Wait, so he was texting you, he knew where you were?
Yeah, bro, that's what I really knew shit was weird. I just got outside my shit, you know? And I was kind of like, I'm going to Chipotle. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you want to roll? Like, I'll meet you at Chipotle. And it was just like, cool, like, kind of incognito, but not really too hard. Like, if something happens. So I'm chilling. It was one of those things I got the food and, like, to stay incognito, even, like, hop in the whip, chilling in the whip, eating in the whip. And then all of a sudden, like, I get a whoop, and I'm like, Matt Bloom. So I'm like, oh, shit, my boss. I respect him. I'm going to look right now because, like, I want to get to the bottom of whatever he needs because it's respect. Check. And it's like Chipotle, huh? Like, maybe a wink face or like a ... some facetious shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes facetious emphasis was definitely on this motherfucker.
Right.
I can't really remember because I got kicked in the head by Caesar. Psych, fuck you, Caesar. What up, G? Miss you. Anyway.
Oh.
But anyway, yeah, I was like, and I even showed her. I'm like, yo, look at this. And she's like, oh fuck. I'm like, yeah, that's ugly. Like, what? And so like I was kind of like shook like that. So next time I saw him, one day I saw him. Remember he had that weird talk with us. He's like, everybody come in here. Everyone come in here. He's against the ring. You guys, okay? No dating these females here. No. Don't mess around with any divas. I don't want to see anybody dating any divas. I hear about it. You don't want me to hear about it, okay? And I'm thinking to myself, damn, this fool already just texted me about this shit like 6 days ago. Now he's still in the group. I'm already fucked. Like, that's something you don't know. You know what I mean? Like, so, like that timing of it. Like, you know, but like, I think that's the first time I've described that timing for you. So for me, my perception is like, this fool just gave me this third wall that I'm already fucked.
Right.
In front of the group without the group knowing. So I'm like, damn, all right. So I already had this trend, bro. And then he was like, every drug test, even though like I was hopscotching through that hoe, like when it came to marijuana, because I'm a G like that, didn't give a fuck. Like this fool would just call me out. You're gonna piss? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a piss for you. Well, guess what? Then I'm gonna fucking get this motherfucking bomb ass Jello shit, slam it to the head, and it's just gonna confuse the test. And I'm gonna piss and keep smoking weed because you're driving me crazy, Matt Bloom.
Yo, that Pectin, bro. That Pectin will mask your system. You get that Pectin, bro.
I'm telling you right now, yo, Pectin. Me and my man Dan need a sponsorship right now. Pectin, brother.
Bro, I'm telling you, Pectin in a 24-ounce Gatorade bottle. Chug it. Fill it up with water. Chug that. Pee 2 times. Then take the drug test. You'll pass it every time for a marijuana drug test. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first, period. And I'm going to repeat it, like, because I love it too. My man Dan told me, he's the one that put me on. He was like, yo, bro. I was like, yo, I think we have it tomorrow, bro. Like, shit, I'm not even edible. I'm fucked. I'm like, and luckily, though, we had like no body fat on us, and we're just fucking.
That helps, bro. That helps having this dude's running spots.
It also helps get it out of your system. If you take fucking 15 bumps a day with Robbie's class and stand on your neck, that also helps get it out of your system if you ever need that. But anyway, I'd be like, damn, we lived that, bro. That's crazy. So then anyway, like, we basically get the bottle, bro. My man Dan's like, get the Gatorade bottle, get the Pectin on it. You get the Pectin, you got like 3 packets in there, so just keep it in your gym bag, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because you got the 3 pods, you got ammunition on you. You only need 1 per serving. So you get the Gatorade bottle, crack that thing open, drink the neck, pour it, shake it, chug it. Damn, that sucks. Who cares? You're about to pass the test. Piss water into that motherfucker. Boom, fill it with water. Now chug the water. Try to get a piss out, and then go fucking win that day. Win the day, baby.
That's all it is, bro. It's simple. That's just science.
That's science, bro. That's literally the creatine just outsmarted.
So you never failed, but you never, like, that was never an issue. That was never a thing.
Once. And I would only have failed for marijuana, and I never failed once.
Right.
But he tried me, bro.
Right. They were coming after you. They were trying to get you in various ways. They kicked you out the locker room. They were putting you on a bunch of drug tests.
So they kicked me out of the locker room. Let's get back on track. I'm out of the locker room temporary. And then so finally I get the balls. I'm like, I think I asked like Biff or somebody to be like, yo, like, how long do you think this fucking locker room shit's gonna go, bro? Like I want to love y'all, bro. Like, I'm a lover. Like, as just as big as I am, I like, you fill this whole vessel up. Like,
you're an extrovert, bro. You need to be around the people.
Yeah, bro. And like, I'm not just trying to be around them. I'm trying to love them, dog, straight up. Like, and watch when they love that, I love them. But fuck it, it never got to that. All of a sudden, he's like, I don't know, but next thing, all these armory shows, I'm like, not only going to armory, but I'm finding like the captain of the armory's desk, and I'm setting up in his room because I'm pissed. I'm like, this is my locker room. I'm eating a 5-course meal from fucking Pollo Loco or whatever the fuck that shit's called every fucking other day. I have like 6 meals. I'm getting fat. I'm eating rolls and shit. I'm on vacation every day. I'm like, fuck. They're never even playing me. I'm just getting fucking huge right now for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And then finally, like, oh, hey, you got something tonight? And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm putting coconut oil on and shit. And then all of a sudden, they, like, changed the script last minute. You just got a promo. I'd go out there, cut a decent promo. And I was like, fuck it. Next time, I got to cut a sick promo. Then I started cutting sick promos because that's all they give me. And then suddenly they'd hyper critique my promos. And I'd be like, I got a bunch of sad boys in the back that don't want to face me. And I was saying crazy shit just to talk shit because they didn't want to play me. So I'm, like, calling them out to try to get them to see the action. And then that didn't work. I'm still out of the locker room. One time I'm out of the locker room, I'm set up in the mini hall, I'm eating and shit. Mandy Sachs comes over, she's like, I miss you. Like, I feel like we never even get to talk anymore because everybody hates you. I'm like, I know, it's crazy, right? She like gives me like a little hug and shit. She's all nice to me because we're fucking tough enough family. Like, that's
right.
You can't, nobody can get that shit from us. Like, we went through that shit alone, dog. 16 weeks in the fucking shits.
She was always cool people.
She was always nice, bro. Super respectful. All love for Mandy, bro. She came and gave me like a little side hug, like, oh, like I wish you were like not like disbanded from all
yeah, in timeout.
And I'm like, yeah, you know, me too. Like, that'd be nice, but fuck you. You know, I'll just stay in jail, WWE jail, whatever.
Dude, I remember, bro. Yo, so you would go and find, every time we'd go to like a small show, whether it was an armory, community center, wherever, like you couldn't go into the locker rooms that we had, which would just be some random ass room that they would have us all in. So you couldn't go so you'd have to find. So it was like, yo, like finding the craziest room in the building to like make your office essentially.
Yeah. And make it my big ass den, and I would just change and like hang up my clothes. And
we would just go in there. We would just go in there and party.
Yeah, straight up, bro. Period. And then the tweet happened, and then it got worse and worse and worse.
So do you think so all the backlash from the tweet was the beginning of the end?
Yeah, I felt it. Like, for the amount of people I read online that were like, you just committed, dog, this is what they literally said. You just committed career suicide. I was like, what? I was like screenshotting those, sending them to my boys back home and shit. Like, yo, people are saying I'm committing suicide online. It's kind of weird, bro. Like, that's pretty deep. You know what I mean? Then all of a sudden it progressed. I was kicked out for a while. All of a sudden, like, I get word from like Chipotle shawty that is like, yo, I heard they're gonna do like wrestling court with you, and I was like, yay? I'm like, what does that even mean? And at first I was kind of like I kind of like almost didn't even really understand what she was saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wait, like, is this a joke or something? Like wrestling court? I never heard of that. I'm not like a mark enough to know that there was ever wrestling court. Like,
so like, what is wrestling court?
So that's what I'm wondering. So I'm like, yo, what is it? And then she breaks it down like, oh, back in the days, whenever the boys had like trouble or like whatever, like they would have wrestling court, and like they would have like the hierarchy that be like kind of run it, and they would just settle it in front of the boys so they could like get over the drama, which is actually kind of honorable. Like, it ain't really like that no more. They were trying to like redo that to maybe like install old stigma, but like they did it in a bitch made way, so it like ruined it. But like back then they would do that. I think it was like maybe JPL or something. I don't know. Maybe I said that acronym wrong. I don't know. he was the judge. He was like the judge, I guess, or some shit. But so anyway, in my second, third, or whatever the fuck guitar generation I was in, Mark Henry was the guy. So we went in. So then anyway, one day, some of us NXT fucking jobber pieces of trash got called down to the somewhere in Miami. I don't know. I wasn't driving. I think you were
Tampa. No, it was in Tampa. They had Smackdown in Tampa, and we got called to go.
So we got called to go. I'm like, cool, let's show out. I'm in the Lululemon fit, looking tight and nice, looking like I'm about to be like a fucking yoga professor or some shit. I feel like I look good. I feel good. I'm about to go play good no matter what court system they put me in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm bulletproof. Let's go. So we get down there. The one thing that Bloom did do me right with was he was like, yo, bro, like, take some lick as an offering if you wanted to, bro. Like, they probably like Tito's vodka. I was like, oh, check mark. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. So anyway, we get down to the spot, whatever. I make it down there. I don't think I drove down there with you, actually. I think I might have grabbed some Chipotle on the way down there, honestly. And then so, you know what I'm saying? If retro, I might have grabbed some.
I do.
Went down there Chipotle, you feel me? So then I basically got there. I got the whip, and I went and I grabbed some Tito's vodka. I went in there and I was like, oh, check this out. There's a handle, big-ass handle. Oh, there's like these pretty nice, I'm not sure the ounces, but a nice size bottles. I was like, I'll get him some personals. I grab them, ching, ching, ching. And I would reach back. Oh, there's only 3. There's 4 of these fucking gimmicks. God damn it. So I'm like, all right, well, maybe I'll just do the handle. I was like, nah, I'm running late on time. Like, I'll just go, fuck it. So I got 3 bottles instead of 4. Fuck me, right? So now I get to the event. I sneak the alcohol into the event because like they do the security check, and I'm not like really like a wrestler like on that level yet. So I'm like sneaking alcohol into this bitch, and you know me, I got it in. So then like I like hide that with my shit because I know wrestling court's coming, and I don't know when or how or why. I didn't get an email about it. It's just all
didn't give me an email about it.
It's me being me, period. Like, you know, more than anybody. Like, it's just me being me waiting, bro. I'm just eating cake in the fucking, because you know on Smackdown shit, they got the bomb ass catering. So I'm in the catering fucking it up because I'm stressed. And people are looking at me like, this fool's eating all the catering. And I'm like, I know, I'm stressed. And then like, all of a sudden they're like, some like little like, it's probably a ref or some little like narc came up and was like, yo, wrestling court, peak 27. I'm like, oh, all right, where's that? And he's like, that way. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I'm like, walk in. I remember
they had somebody come and whisper to you about the meeting.
Hey, bro, like, what is this? Like, I'm about to go, like, what the fuck? I'm about to go, like, walking to my own death. And then so, like, I remember I, like, walk by, like, I see, like, Lita, and I'm like, hey, she kind of, like, looks at me like I'm already dead or something. I'm like, what the fuck? So I keep walking. And then all of a sudden, like, I get in there, and there's, like, this nice, like room, like, almost like there's about to be a small ass little Jewish wedding, like private ass, high class Jewish wedding type little like foyer motherfucker in there. And I like go in there and I like sit down with my bag. I sit down and I like see Mark Henry up there and I've like caught wind that like he's supposed to be like the guy to like facilitate this shit by now. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll like give him some attention. And then I think like one of the Dudley brothers came in there and he like looked at me and was like kind of gave me like a G, like what up? And I'm like, what up? And then it's kind of like, fuck, what the fuck's about to happen? And then more guys came in. And then it started, and then like there was just like more people coming in and out. Like the room was breathing with wrestlers, like at times, and like people were kind of getting their licks in on me. They just basically started bashing me. Like bartender said some shit like, "When I first got here, I was a piece of shit just like you, but I had a way bigger contract than you. We're talking millions." And like I was like, "Whoa, where's this going, dog? Like, does this fool even know what happened? Like, what's like, what are we talking about right now? Are you talking? Is this about the tweet? Like, this is crazy. Like, he got crazy.
Are we just mad about some fake shit?
And then that one fool that always wore like Hulkamania shit. What's that fool's name? Beard. He's like, I don't know. That fool was like, he's like, God, I got it. I'm saying it loud. You should quit. You should go back to Colorado. I'm gonna say some more loud. I'm out of here. So good. Kink. And then, like, I'm in there with the other three gimmicks now, and he left, and Mark Henry's kind of looking like, this motherfucker would leave. Like, God damn it. You know what I mean? And then I'm kind of like, what the fuck? And then so now, like, Bo is saying some shit. They're all saying some shit. And I'm, like, respecting him. He's kind of seeing, he's like, yeah, I play football, but don't be like that. Like, fuck. And I'm like, all right, well, like hear me out. You don't know me yet. Like, I'm not like that. Like, I'm like a heel trying to be cool. Like, do you not understand what I was trying to do, though? Like, for real? I wasn't trying to, like, make y'all hate me, da 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 da. And then so like it got crazier. And then all of a sudden, here comes this fool back in. I decided I needed to be here. Sat down. I'm like, whoa, Psych 101. This shit is crazy in here, dog. So then
acting like a child, like a child in a grown man's body.
Grown ass child, bro. Grown ass child. Fucking disgusto, bro. It was sad. It was like weird to see. It was like he was just having a hissy fit in front of me, crazy. And I was just maintaining this like noble steed. I was just like horsing this. Every once in a while, I was like scratching my hoof on the floor and shit. It's just so hard to take, dog. I could like perform so much violence right now. It's crazy. And then like I'm just sitting there breathing. Finally, I'm getting fidgety, so I start clutching my bag a couple of times because I'm thinking like maybe I can just end it and offer the alcohol now. You know what I mean? Like, and when I grab the bag, it kind of all tightened up, like I'm about to pull out a bazooka out this bitch or something. So I like. But I fucking pull. I'm like, yo. I was like, honestly, like I only brought my bag in here because like I got y'all some lick, like for some like peace offering shit, like. But like I don't even know. Like I'm just gonna leave this here if you want to have it, bro. But like I know y'all like hate me by all the shit you just said. Like it's crazy, bro. Like y'all are like have that, bro. I'm just gonna chill. Like you don't gotta talk, whatever. Like I'm sorry, but like I'm not because I didn't do shit. You won't hear.
Wait, so what was it that they were mad about?
The disrespect, the audacity that I used the word jobber to some like newfound vets that came up through the fucking crystal clear NXT pipeline. So
guys that had like that felt like that had been in the business for a while felt like you didn't have enough experience to bust on them or whatever.
Yeah, or just to use insider terms, like was like so audistic of me And they probably laughing at themselves after this Corona shit. You know what I'm saying? They've been spending so much time alone and shit. They're probably like, damn. Hopefully, maybe not. I don't really care, bro. Those motherfuckers are weird ass motherfuckers hating on me about some tweets.
Yeah, it was wild. So like a bunch of people were angry about, you know.
Yo, you remember that one night we were at FSU? They just had like a glorious show. It was like Finn,
Yeah.
and the homie did like some bomb shit, some like super spin.
UCF. We were at UCF. Yeah.
Yeah, we were at UCF. And then after the show, Triple H is breaking us down on some like semi-glorious shit, you know, being raspy and being noble, saying some great things slowly, surely. And he's like, you know, a couple of awards I want to give out. There's like Bull Dempsey being the least successful stooge of the current order. And then I also wanted to point out Yeti, or, you know, we're not supposed to call him Yeti, for winning the 2016 Tweet of the Year award. And I was like, I didn't even let it faze me. I was like, hell yeah. Like, I didn't say shit in a minute. I was like, hell yeah. Like, that was the first shit I said. So, like, I was like, right, like, back to the hall. Like, you know what I mean? I was dead ass. That was the first event where I was, like, showing up, like, and it was, like, no locker room for him, outside only. And I was like, damn. Like, and I was probably for sure hungover as a bitch, like, showing up to that shit. Like, because I knew I was fucked. So I was, like, having fun when I got fun and then going to work. Like, and then so I was, like, I remember, like, walked up to, like, that one fool. He was like a ref. He was like, I don't know, it was one of the refs. I went up to him because we're like building the ring because we're like fucking ring slaves. I was like the highest paid. In all of WWE, this is a fact. Put this on my Wikipedia page. In all of fucking WWE history, I was the highest paid ring builder, bro. Like astronomically amount paid. Because I'm the fucking best. I'm actually the best ring builder in the fucking world.
Yo, based on your salary, hands down, not even close.
My salary is undeniable, bro. Period, dog. Thank you, though, Vince. Thank you for that ring building salary. That shit was gratuitous as fuck. But
so is that what made you want to leave?
No, I mean, like, I'm resilient, bro. You know me, I'm a fucking goat, dog. Like, I'll go the distance. I'll digest the can that I just ate, which is the tweet I just made. So I was hanging out, bro. I was going for a minute. And then I feel like when I got that concussion, it was just like a sign. It was almost like a blessing in disguise. Like, I didn't really get that hurt by it. And like, in the sense that I was like crippled, but it was like a little derailing moment. And it showed even more of true colors, how hard they shelved me when I got hurt, and they didn't have to like worry about me no more, and how like red lighted I got. I was just like, damn, this is like a time for me to like either sit around and get decrepit out here and like wait it out for them to like vacuum me up on their own accord, some like miraculous way through time, or I can just like keep moving and like thrive again and like just create a new path. And I was like, fuck, I'm a leap with both feet. And then so I like dipped home, and like coincidentally my mom kind of got hurt. I was like, fuck it, I went home and I just started building the empire like on the low, and just like stayed and like hustled and finessed. And then I like started doing my own thing for a while. And then I was like rebirthed through the opportunity, like with Dog Pound. Like when I was in the WWE and I like made that path, I was able to make the connection through with Kirk and make that friendship. And then as time progressed and like the LA opportunity arose, he just came out and was like, yo, bro, like I want to talk to you. And like, he hit me up and we started talking about potential future options with the gym.
Yo, what is